Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kubernetes on Edge Day. My name is Katerina Arzhayev, and I am your host today. We have a very packed agenda, and we're going to do our best to keep it on time so that all of these wonderful sessions can be heard by all of the attendees. So first things first, if you require captioning and translation, you can scan the QR code on the screen and choose the language, and the ID should auto-populate. So I will leave the code up on the screen for a few moments. Do note that if you would like the audio as well, your personal headphones can be used for that. In addition, in order to make sure that any recording picks up the volume, if you do want to ask a question, please use the microphones provided. And for the speakers, they will repeat your question in case that's not a possibility. I was the co-chair this year with Mars, who you probably met or heard from in Salt Lake City last year. It was a wonderful experience, and during the closing remarks, I would like to welcome you all to participate in the CNCF, either co-located event, participatory planning stages, or submit sessions. We can't do this without you. In addition, we'd like to thank all of the wonderful participants of the chairing committee. These are the individuals who provided their feedback to the sessions that were submitted and helped us create the wonderful agenda that we have today. Thank you again to our Diamond sponsors. Events like this are not possible without companies like SpectraCloud, SUSE on the Diamond level, and Zedata on the Platinum level. And you can go to their booths right outside of our doors and pick up some really cool swag and have some cool conversations about the newest technologies in the edge computing space. Remember the golden rule? We'd like to reinforce that the code of conduct by the CNCF is quite encompassing when it comes to giving us a lot of ideas on how we can treat others with kindness and respect. And by being in these spaces, by listening to these sessions, you commit to following these guidelines. And so your comments and your questions are always respectful and keep the conversation going in a positive direction. Now, we will have a lot of different refreshments and coffee and drinks right outside of this hall here, and lunch will be able to be picked up in hall entrance N11 on level 1. So right now we're on level 3. Your lunch ticket is also part of your badge, so you can go take out the piece of paper and get your lunch voucher then. The reception tonight will be from 5:30 to 6:30 in hall entrance S5, also on level 1. So this is where you were picking up your badges this morning. There will be a lot of drinks, appetizers, and a lot of networking with the companies that are representing and will be at KubeCon proper starting tomorrow. So definitely go and check it out and be part of this wonderful opportunity. We have a great schedule today. The schedule on the screen is static, but already we've seen some changes. So make sure that you download the Schedule app or go on the website. And on the website, you'll be able to find the most recent updated changes. If any of the sessions do need to change or are canceled, they will be notated as such. They won't just disappear. So as other attendees at KubeCon plan their schedule, they'll be in and out of this room. So we will do our best to stick to the schedule. So if anybody in the speakers is done early, we will take a second to pause and have an opportunity to network, grab some refreshments, and then come back for when the session starts. All right, so I would like to turn it over to our first speakers, who will be setting up and beginning in just 5 minutes.